Good morning, Year 4. So today we're going to follow on from yesterday's, or the last lesson that you did on vocabulary for chapter 6. And we're going to look across the whole of the chapter. And we're going to be thinking about how Michael has been feeling throughout this chapter, because it's not been the same all the way through. He's had some real highs and he's had some lows in this chapter. So a little bit of a roller coaster for him of up and down. So what we've got is we've got a list of words here, and we're going to try and pick out which words we could say that might show the emotion that Michael has experienced in this chapter. So we've got shocked, calm, elated, angry, defensive, depressed, defiant, joyful, afraid, optimistic, vengeful, spiteful, mischievous and sly. So we need to think about everything that's happened to him in this chapter and how he's been feeling. Now, just from the second half of the chapter, I definitely know that he's been angry. Okay, so what I've done is I've just got carried on from yesterday's learning, by the way, so I'm just carrying on now underneath. So I've still kept my same learning objective. And I've made myself a little table in my book here. Okay, you don't have to draw out a table. You can just list the words which you think most appropriately apply to Michael. So I definitely think that he was feeling angry. So that's a definite for me, because he was really angry when Kensuke kicked over all his beacon just as he was trying to start a fire to signal the ship. I also think he was quite defensive. Yeah, he's like defending himself. He's like, what, you know, why are you treating me like this? You know, it's like you don't have any right to treat me like this. So I think defensive is going in here. And then he also decided that he wasn't going to do what Kensuke told him anymore. So Kensuke told him not to go in the water. Well, he was just going to show Kensuke, and he was going to go and do things that Kensuke had told him not to. So that would be the word defiant. So I know that he's also been defiant in this chapter. Now you need to think carefully across the whole of the chapter, because this is really showing one side of Michael and how he was feeling near the end of the chapter. But in other parts of the chapter, so when he saw the boat, how did he feel when he saw the boat? How did he feel when he decided to start going and building his fire? So there's other words in here that you can also put on this side to show how Michael was feeling. So you might pick optimistic. He was optimistic when he was building this fire, that he was going to, be able to signal a boat when it went past. Maybe he was being sly. Was he being sly? Because where did he decide to build this? Was it where Kensuke was going to see him? No. So he chose somewhere on purpose that he knew Kensuke wouldn't see what he was doing, wouldn't see what he was getting up to. So think about which other words you can put in there. And then what you're asked to do is you're asked to write a sentence. You're asked to choose 3 of your words from here and create a power of 3 about Michael to show that how he was behaving. But you need to add a bit more to this sentence. You can't just write the power of 3 and stop. So you have to say why he was behaving like that. So giving some kind of reason. So I've started off my sentence here. I'm going to use those 3 words that I've chosen. So Michael was, and I'm just going to put my 3 down. So Michael was angry, comma, defensive, comma, oh no, I don't want a comma there, change my mind, and defiant when Kensuke destroyed his fire beacon. Okay, so I've put that into my sentence. I've got my 3 words there: angry, defensive, defiant. But I've actually referenced when that happens in the chapter. So when Kensuke destroyed his fire beacon. So he felt all of these emotions at that time. Okay, so what I'd like you to do is complete the second half now of the learning from this chapter. Please post your learning in your portfolios. Any problems with this work at all, please just message and we can get back to you very, very quickly. All right. Good luck, Year 4.